Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening. I'm Petrania Poonswan. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A woman was sentenced to probation on Thursday for a felony charge of child abuse resulting in the death of her 2-month-old son. 29-year-old Tatiana Wilson was charged with murder and child abuse in October 2021. Her son suffered from 3 fatal skull fractures.
Does she deserve to be punished for that? Yeah. She's already been. She's lost her children. She's lucky enough to be still involved in their lives under court supervision, but she's never going to be their custodial parent again, ever.
The judge ruled that her probation should not exceed 3 years. If she violates her probation, she could face 4 to 10 years in prison. A motorcyclist is facing life-threatening injuries after a crash with another vehicle Friday morning. The crash was reported at 7:40 a.m. in the intersection of North Nellis Boulevard and East Harris Avenue. Impairment is not suspected at this time. However, the investigation is still ongoing. The Clark County Education Association wants Nevada voters to decide whether educators have a right to strike. The teachers union announced that it's launching an effort to gather a little over 102,000 signatures in order to put the proposal on a ballot for the 2026 election.
Our support from the community is overwhelming. They have spoken with us, they have done a survey that we put out, and they are in support of educators' ability to strike. We're very hopeful now that this new contract is in place, that we'll be able to recruit and retain our educators. But in the meantime, we need a fix because our binding arbitration does not work.
About a dozen businesses near the resort corridor and along the Grand Prix circuit are pressuring county and race leaders to address the continued negative impact that the racist construction had on their revenue and operations. Businesses near the Koval Lane and Flamingo Road intersection said they're especially frustrated at the temporary bridge, citing millions of dollars of lost income due to accessibility issues.
These county officials, they are talking with business owners, according to those business owners, and seeing what path forward is available, but it's unclear exactly how those businesses could be made whole for their lost revenue.
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. A 4th lift has begun operations at Lee Canyon Ski Resort this morning. This is the major chairlift project for the resort in nearly 10 years. The 1,500-foot Ponderosa quad chairlift began running at 11 o'clock this morning with a grand opening celebration. Partly cloudy skies are in your forecast for the day, with lows reaching 33 degrees and light winds. Saturday and Sunday will see sunny skies, temperatures reaching up to the upper 50s, evening lows in the mid-30s. Looking ahead to your work week, we will see temperatures consistently around the lower and mid-60s during the day, with evening lows in the upper 30s and mid-40s. In business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. 2 more executives at the newly opened Fontainebleau Las Vegas have left less than a month after the resort's opening. A resort representative said that Chief Operating Officer Colleen Birch and Chief Marketing Officer Shane Smith voluntarily resigned. The departures mark the latest high-profile exit at the property that opened December 13th. Senior Vice President of Casino Operations Michael Clifford left the company within the last 2 weeks. Wynn Resort's plans for a possible 3rd tower on a vacant piece of property could be in jeopardy. The company is asking Clark County for a 5-year extension on its previously approved plans for an 1,100-room hotel tower on 38 acres just north of Fashion Show Mall. Clark County staff are recommending denial of the extension because the original approval is 8 years old and no building permits for the project have been submitted for review. However, the matter likely won't be taken up by the County Zoning Commission until April.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, SCN Sports. Download the app today.
The Raiders are going to have cap space and plenty of cash to spend this offseason, so expect them to make some moves in free agency. Josh Jacobs. What do the Raiders do with Josh Jacobs? He's paid $11 million this year, but you got a guy in Zamir White who showed what he's capable of doing, being paid about $1 million next year. So you do the math. Can the Raiders save $10 million by parting ways with Josh Jacobs? In addition, Amik Robertson thought he played his way into a starting role and did a pretty good job last year for the Raiders. But Do they put the money toward him rather than maybe going with Ja'Cory Bennett, the rookie 4th-round pick from Maryland, or do they go outside the building?
In health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. There's health benefits of having a dog by your side. A notable benefit is that dogs force you to get up and move. One research study found that dog owners are more likely to report regular physical activity than people who don't own dogs. And owning a dog has been linked to better mental health as well, and a lower perception of social isolation, which can reduce the risk of heart attacks and cognitive issues. There's also research showing the benefits of animal-assisted therapy during rehabilitation for nervous system conditions such as strokes.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NFL Super Wildcard Weekend will feature 6 playoff games Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. In the opener of Sunday's triple-header, the Bills are 10-point home favorites at the Westgate Superbook over the Steelers, and the total is 34.5. The Cowboys are 7-point home favorites over the Packers in the afternoon, and the total is 50.5. The Lions are 3-point home favorites over the Rams in the nightcap, and the total is 52.5. The Rams are plus 145 on the money line.
In entertainment news, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The official trailer for the Super Bowl 58 halftime show has dropped, getting a lot of people excited for what's to come inside Allegiant Stadium next month. Apple Music released the 1-minute teaser featuring the headliner Usher and a variety of video footage from throughout his chart-topping career. The promotional trailer described the halftime show as an epic performance 30 years in the making and teases collaborations with some big-name stars. The entire performance on February 11th is set to run for about 12 minutes. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. Search Review Journal on the platform of your choice to stay up to date all the time. We'll see you Monday for 7 at 7. Before you go, a job seeker determined to ensure his resume would not get overlooked took an extraordinary step on Friday. The Canadian man named Michael Wojo, looking to get ahead of other potential job candidates, posted his resume on a digital billboard in front of the UFC Las Vegas headquarters. It'll be up for about 48 hours on the billboard near the 215 and Rainbow exit. We wish him the very best.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.